Hello everyone, it's Huda Khalifa. Welcome back or welcome if you're new. I upload weekly videos about finance and self-development. In today's video, we're talking about how to be financially secured. Whenever someone talks about finance, I used to have this feeling, and my friends too, we always ask ourselves, actually not now, maybe when I graduate from my high school. And after high school, we again have the idea of maybe after university, I can work, I can this and that. But if we don't educate ourselves earlier, when will we know it's the time? So today, let's talk about money. Let's start. The first point have to be saving. Okay, let me give you a very quick video. There was a man called X and there is a lady called Y. Once upon a time, the lady was sitting in her room and the man came from work and he asked her, "Why? What's wrong with you?" She said, "You know what? I was thinking of something. She said, what if I put $1 for 1 year? Then I will have $365. It's not really interesting. Nothing interesting in this whole story. But wait, I don't finish yet. She said, what if we put $2 each of us? He wasn't really convinced of the idea, so he ignored the whole idea. This story was before 20 years, and this lady was my mom. Okay, my mom have a weird way, a very intelligent way of thinking, investing in the simplest thing you will ever think of. For her, saving in a very small amount, simple investment is much better than it being a very rapid, fast. My dad ignored that idea. If he didn't and they invested more, at least if they saved more, things would be better. Let's think about $2 in a day, which is $730 in 1 year. Again, not interested. Okay, try to do it times 20. I know it's really interesting. Okay, let's not think about the whole family. Let's think about me and you doing it. I don't have anything to do. I'm a student. Let's say I'm a student. I don't have anything to do. And I put every day $2. And just forget about it. Because you might think that this $2 is not a big thing. It's not going to make a huge difference since I'm going to wait for 20 years. But you have a lot of $2 you're throwing here and there. It's just not saved in one area. What if we do that? Isn't it much better? Don't you think you will see a good amount of money in several years? So, the first point obviously is going to be saving. Let's try to save 10% of our income. Saving 10% of your income will make a huge difference. Last week, I was with my friends and I was talking about this topic. I want to see how they think about the whole idea. So I was talking with my friend. I told her, what do you think about saving? She said, okay, I like saving, but don't tell me to save $100 of my $1,000 income. I said, why? She said, because the $100 you're asking me to invest, I really need it when I'm broke. At the exact moment, I was, okay, why don't you think about the $900 you're spending? Why don't you use it wisely and keep the $100 as your savings? Why do we always say, oh, this amount of money, I will need it? Don't you think? She was trying to convince me. She was saying that, don't you think that $100 when you're broke, it's really useful? Yes, it is. But don't you think that the $900, if you use it the whole month wisely, it's more useful? If you live with your parents, that's even a better thing. Okay, most of us don't live with our parents, but if you do live with your parents, you have a lot of ways to save more than 10% of your income. Second point is increase your income, decrease your expense. So this, more than increasing your income, decreasing your expense is much better. Okay, it's harder, but it's much better. In 2018, I had this experience of working more, but not spending less. So I used to work more and spend more, which was really not satisfying. I don't have enough time for myself. I don't have enough time for cooking, meaning that I have to eat every day from out. Starting, I have classes. After my classes, I go to work. So it's like breakfast, dinner, lunches from out. So when I was thinking of it, it's the amount of money I'm getting of my part-time is the same amount of money I'm spending. If it's like a little bit less, but it's almost the same. Yeah? You're working a lot, but you're not saving. Why is my saving not increasing? Then all of a sudden I was like, okay, since I always eat outside, that's the reason. It's not to have more income, it's to have less expense. So try to control your expense, and believe me, this thing will make a huge difference in your budget. This point is keep learning. Okay, maybe when you think about this point, you will ask yourself, what does that have to do with my money? I need my money. Why am I supposed to learn? Yes, please, you have to learn. In this market, people want you to improve again and again so that you can gain more. The fifth point is guard your money from fatal loss. What does it mean? Okay, we all think of this idea maybe once in a while, or maybe once in your life. You'll say, come on, I was never sick, nothing happened to my car, nothing happened to my home. Why am I even going to have an insurance? Is that even that necessary? Since nothing happened to me, it has been 10 years, I'm perfectly fine. I don't really need this insurance, it's just a waste of money. What if you stopped paying for insurance and then, God forbid, something bad happened to you? Oh, to your property, let's say. Let's take you out. Let's say something bad happened to you, to your property. Sorry again. You will have to spend more than what you expect. Yes, sometimes insurance companies will be, but when you think of it, that if, God forbid, your house burned, you need to you need to do everything by yourself. So it's just better, it's much easier if you just have an insurance for the house. The last tip, set a passive income. This is the best point for me. Passive income is the best way for growing. It might not be really fast, but it's most probably safe. If you want a separate video about passive income, new ideas, you can tell me in the comment section. I'll be glad to film that. Passive income, I can just explain it briefly. You do something one time and then you keep getting money from that thing you did once in your life, or twice, maybe thrice, if you want to just go back and fix something or just improve whatever you did. So that's passive income. You do it one time and then you keep getting money from it. Passive income is really interesting. It can be online and offline. It depends on which kind of business you prefer. So let's try to conclude our points. The first one is saving, the most important thing. Try to save at least 10% of your income. If you can do more, that's just a very good thing. Second point is increase your income, decrease your expense. If you cannot increase your income, that's fine. Try to decrease your expense, which is going to be perfectly fine. Third point is invest in a place where you are knowledgeable. Another point is keep learning. Keep learning and guard your money from fatal loss. The most important thing, set a passive income. You'll find a printable checklist for your savings in the description below. See you. Bye.